Okay, guys, I'm coming to you from Lago Mar here in Tech City, Texas. We're in between Houston and Galveston, probably like 20 minutes from Galveston, and then probably another 40, 45 minutes from downtown Houston. Today, I'm gonna be showing you this beautiful Castle Rock model home. This is a Hayden. This is their elevation C. And with this particular home, you're gonna see some really nice custom finishes, some really cool details. So let's get into it. Let's take a look at this beautiful model home. Okay, guys, so this particular home is around 2,800 square feet, a little bit over 2,800 square feet. This particular model is a three-car garage. This house in this particular home can go from 4 to 6 bedrooms and 2.5 bath to 4 bath. So as you go through this model home, you have a lot of flexibility to make it your own, depending on your size family. Also, one of the things that Castle Rock is offering right now is a 4.9 fixed interest rate, which is pretty good, especially in today's time. But another thing they have is a 5.25 dirt for dirt, and you don't see that with any other builder for as their interest rate. So if you're looking to buy and you're not sure your time, you can actually purchase the lot, have it for a really low fixed interest rate, and able to build a beautiful home that you're about to see right now. So let's go check out this beautiful Hayden model by Castle Rock. Okay, so as you walk into the entryway, you can see it's beautiful natural light, very openness, and when you walk into the entryway. But what I want to show you real quick is this nice study. Now, this study, as we walk in, you're going to see some of the hidden subtle details. Well, not even so much subtle. I don't even want to use the word subtle. I just see the details. One thing they made this wall that I thought was pretty cool is they put some real sturdy wood. You usually see like flat, basic wood. These are like hardened planks. I mean, this is really beautiful. So this is a nice accent wall, and this accent wall really allows this room to look big. I'm a 6-foot guy, and this makes me look pretty small. So if you're a person who have to work from home, need space, you have plenty of room, plenty of space to make it your own, which I thought was a really nice touch. Not a whole lot to the room, besides this accent wall really makes this room stand out. And it also has the natural window, so the natural light comes in if you're working during the day. So I think that was pretty cool. Also, you have your glass doors, so you can easily shut it off if you're working and your kids are running around. You do have that as well. So as we work our way through, you're gonna see here the powder room. So we have a nice little powder room right on the side. So if you're working, you just go right there, or you have guests, they can be entertaining. They have a bathroom they can use. You also have a little bit of open space here. Now, I'll be honest, depends on what you want to do, whether you want to just put some decorative things right here just to take up the space, or you can actually put shelves here if you want to have some decorative things with shelves, or you want to have it for some storage. This space allows you to do that. So as we work our way through, this is one of the things I think most people look for in their home is the kitchen. And I love this kitchen. There's some things that I like about it that really brings out this home. So you'll see with the island, you see a color contrast between the island and the cabinets. So you see the nice natural brown, light brown, tan look on your island, but then you have your white cabinets throughout. Now, some of the things you've seen in previous homes you might have seen above, where you have the open cabinets with the windows. So if you want to store some of your fine china or nice, glassware, you can do that and really highlight it. You can even add maybe some lighting to make it really be like a little bit more of ambiance. That's something you can definitely add. And like I said, you have the contrast. So you see this hood over your actual stove, which I think is really good. Some other houses you see just a normal stainless steel. This gives you a little bit more character to it, which I thought was cool. Now, this is one thing that I think is very good. Besides the 5 burner setup that you see, which is gas, they actually put cabinets in underneath the stove, which most stoves underneath, it's a lot of just dead space. It's like you know, it's space which you can maybe put some storage in there. But this one actually have cabinets, and it makes it look nice. You got pots and pans versus just throwing them under there. You actually have some nice cabinets, which I thought was pretty cool. I thought that was a nice little subtle taste. So as you work your way through, you have your backsplash. You have another pantry. So with this pantry, they did the glassware, which is cool. It's a nice little subtle taste as far as a little bit of, I guess, say luxury. Now the pantry is not the biggest. Just know if you're a person that have a lot of items you like to put in your pantry, you won't have as much space, maybe it's compared to some other builders, but it's a nice taste for us, the door. As we work our way through, you'll see you have a laundry room. Laundry room is plenty of space. Love the fact that they added cabinets. So what you'll see a lot of times in model homes, most people say, well, I want that, but I don't know if it's gonna make sense. What you'll see is usually just a rack. And a lot of times that rack might not do much for you, or a basic shelf. This right here, that cabinet space, gives you plenty of room to add more storage if you're not using your pantry. So for example, if you got things that you can put in here that you can just store, and it won't be anything that's just, say, you know, moisture sensitive, you can do that here as well, along with all your laundry products. So it just depends on you. But that's your laundry room. Obviously, you have your stainless steel appliances. So cool thing about these stainless steel appliances, a lot of times some people want to have, you know, double ovens. Well, this one doesn't have a double oven, but this oven, this microwave can act like an oven, which you have more conventional microwave. I'm not conventional microwave, but a conventional oven, just with the microwave setup. So pretty cool to kind of use that as well on a daily basis. Kind of acts like an air fryer as well. And then you have obviously your oven, and a lot of these things are smart, usable. So you can use this via Wi-Fi connection, which is pretty cool. And then of course you keep going, you have some more storage area, another coffee bar area you can use. And then as you work your way through, we start talking about more of your traditional dining area. Once again, you're starting to notice with a lot of these builders, a lot of homes, they try to make it where it's a gathering, it's a family-oriented type space where you can use it for your eating, traditional, you know, dinner, or if you're just a small family, you can use your counter space and have, you know, your everyday eating. Now, as we work our way around, you can see how they bring the fireplace up a little bit. Even though the fireplace, you see your traditional fireplace, but they take it all the way up with the tile. So a lot of times you see the mantle, you have your mantle right here, and usually just stop. Now, this is a model home, so some of these things are going to be add-ons, things you probably have to do, or you can have the builder do it. You can have it done with the builder, but it's going to be a cost. But it breaks up the room, which I think is good. I think it brings a little bit more character, because not you just have a basic wall. This actually goes all the way up, nice sturdy tile with your gas fireplace, which you have a remote, just turn on, boom, and it's lit and it's ready to go. One of the other things I want to make sure I highlight, this is going to be your wood flooring. As you can see, this is a really, really nice color. I like it. I think it makes the house look a little bit bigger. It definitely opens up the house. Usually traditional darker wood floors sometimes can make the house a little bit smaller, seem a little bit smaller, but this opens it up a little bit. So I think that's pretty cool. Now, as we work our way through, we're going to work our way to this primary bed, which I think is awesome. I think it has a really, really good taste on how they did this primary bedroom, starting with the actual ceiling. So normally you see a house, you see a primary bedroom, you see how they have the tray ceilings, but then it's just, that's it. They actually took some wood planks and put it up above, just like they kind of did when we were talking about the office. They just make it look grand. It just look really nice and spacious. At the same time, it just bring character to the room. So this is things you can do yourself. What I like about looking at model homes is it allows me to highlight things that maybe I want to do myself and add on as time goes on. Also, you can see it's wired for surround sound. So throughout your home, you're entertaining or you just like to listen to music, they have it wired for surround sound. One of the things that you can see as we work our way through is we have the closet. Now, the closet is on the opposite side of the bathroom. Why I'm highlighting that is sometimes you see builders have the closet next to the bathroom. When the closet is next to the bathroom, if you're taking a shower, hot shower, you have that moisture. That moisture can kind of seep into your closet, which can kind of ruin some of your clothes. So then you have to find a way to remove that moisture, whether it's having moisture bags or you have to have some type of humidifier to kind of remove that. So that's something to think about when you're looking at buying. The little details, that's a hidden gem. Now, as we work our way through, I'm going to show you something I thought was kind of cool. When you look at your primary, you have a patio right off your primary. Now, maybe later on, and I don't know if the builder can do this, but they could maybe put a door where you can just walk right out of your primary bedroom right into to your patio. Now, it is a door right next to this patio, but if you wanted to have your own little private suite or private feel, you can get that just right here off the primary. So I thought that was pretty cool. Now, as we work our way into the primary bathroom, I thought they did a really good job with tile contrast and carpet. So this is tile, nice, clean. The flow of it makes the room a little bit bigger than what it actually is. Now, this is a soaking tub. One thing you can do with this soaking tub, because it is a cabinet right here, if you're a bigger person, bigger guy, and you like to be in the tub, you can bump this out. You can knock this out, make the tub a little bit longer. But if not, it actually has a nice little cabinetry on the back side of this particular tub. And you can see how you can put some of your towels, some of your linen things that you would use while you're in your bathroom. Now, as we work our way through, you can see his and hers. Once again, it gives you your own little sink, even though most fellas, we don't get much. And then you also have the shower. Now, a shower does have a space for you to sit. Not the biggest shower, but it's enough room for if you want to kind of relax and sit down, you can actually do that as well. All right. So the next thing we're going to do, we're going to work our way upstairs and take a look at the rest of the home. Okay, so now we're making our way upstairs. You can see just kind of offset of the stairs, we have a little open space. They put a plant, but there can be a nice little sitting area, a little area you can use. But it's kind of up to you how you want to use your flexibility on that space. Now we're just work our way into the bedrooms. This first bedroom is designed for a little one. So you have the space where they put it for having an expecting child, a small infant. Definitely could use that for this space. Cool thing too with this, it's a nice size closet, but it really makes the room look big. Obviously it has a small crib. One thing I would say is be aware, little kids crawl out the crib, stairs right there. I don't know if that may be the room you want to use. But as we work our way through, we have a small game room area. This is a nice space, not super big. So if you want to play cards or you just want to have a little space where you just want to entertain, you can. It's not the biggest game room, but I like it. It's a nice little space you can use to leverage if you decide to like to play with your friends or just hang out on a daily basis. You can do that here. Now, what we're going to do is work our way into the next two bedrooms. As you walk in, you'll see the standard size bedrooms here. Plenty of room, twin size. You have your normal closet. Nice closets. The one thing you'll see about these houses, the closets are plenty of space. Not too big, not too small. Good sized bedroom. Now, as we work our way through, you'll see the bathroom. One of the things you'll see, they did bring up the tile a little bit higher in just traditional standard bathroom. But it's just one sink, plenty of space for if you got kids, they share that one particular bathroom. Now, as we work our way into this room is similar to the same one I just showed you, but here's the difference with this room. So if you've got a kid that got a lot of clothes or you got a family member that have a lot of clothes, you have a walk-in closet in this particular room, which I think is really good. And the other rooms, the closet is maybe half of this size, so you can actually step into the closet in each one of the rooms. But this one has plenty of room, plenty of space, which I thought was a good add. You know, just in case you have somebody that has a little bit more clothing. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to work our way across the room. We're going to go through the game room. But as we work our way through the game room, we're going to go to the media room. So one thing I forgot to highlight, you're going to be in Texas, especially here in the summer. It's going to be hot. Sometimes, obviously, we know heat is at the top. This particular builder, Castle Rock, offers a humidifier within the AC. So it regulates the humidity as well as it's regulating your temperature. So I thought that was pretty cool. Because we're on the coast, it's definitely humid. It's something that you got to think about when you're buying. They offer that. So this is a subtle ad that you can think about as well. So now we're going into the media room, which traditional media room is separated from the game room. Plenty of space, man. You can see you can just sit here, relax. They have just a traditional screen TV. They did some subtle things to make the room a little bit more appealing. You can see the trim throughout to kind of break up the wall. Then they made sure they painted it black so the room is dark and comfortable, especially if you want to watch a movie, which I think is pretty nice. But this is a nice size media room, plenty of room to make it even theater style seating if you choose to do that too as well. So I thought that was pretty good taste. So we're going to work our way downstairs, back outside, and finish up with this beautiful model home. Okay, so we're finishing up here in their patio. Nice size patio. As you can see, they have the standard fan. One thing you got to think about, because we're here on the coast, you could have a fan that could be rusty. So definitely make sure when you're looking at building out your home, pick out a fan that makes sense. Also, you'll see that they actually have a gas plug. So if you want to make an outdoor kitchen or you want to have a grill, that's available to you as well. But with everything that I talked about today, I hope you enjoyed this beautiful model home by Castle Rock. Like I said, they have some great things going on. They have a 4.9 fixed interest rate right now, but they have a 5.25 interest rate on dirt, which you don't see that with any other builder currently going on right now. But if anything, please like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you think about our video. We hope we're bringing value, and we look forward to helping you when you relocate here to the Houston area. You guys have a blessed day.